Hey y'all, welcome to OtherRealmStudio. I am back after taking off half a week for Halloween and stuff. I didn't really think I'd have to take off Halloween, and then I remembered, uh, oh yeah, I should probably do something with my children and take them out so they can eat too much candy. But then the weather turned out horrible, so we didn't actually go. So I'm glad we got to go to Richard's Comics and Collectibles the weekend previously. And let me see this. There. And we got to sort of trick or treat there. So I actually voted in one of the drawn and quartered polls. And then I remembered, oh, I can't do the draw along. That's late. Okay, so I have a lot of painting left to do on this. I've I've been taking extra time on it. I really like this house. I want it to look pretty. And also, some of this trim is really tricky. Warping the perspective did not do me any favors. I mean, it was very atmospheric, but not easy. So I might just warm up on something that I haven't done in, oh gracious, ages. Ah, there we go. So this is going to take a lot of layers. So I'm going to shape out what I'm doing here. Let's see if I can get the gesture right. But yeah, normally I don't do fan art, uh, except for the Chibi Challenge face paint. Uh, that's always fun to do. I like recreating line art in paint. But normally I don't do fan art. Yeah, I certainly don't do it for sale. And if I don't do something for sale, then it's much less likely that I'm going to do it at all. Because I can't really afford to spend time on freebies of other people's characters. I should be practicing my own. Alright, here we go. It's been long enough that I have forgotten the classic stance. I don't know if I've said before that I've never done fan art, but it's not entirely accurate if I have said such a thing. I think everyone starting out does some sort of fan art. Oh, usually I have music. Yeah, I got started on the whole music thing now. Yeah, I actually had a sale, so usually, hang on, where's my thing? There's the thing. Here, let's find Epic. So I've been playing FeslianStudios.com royalty-free music in the background. It's neat. I like it. Let me turn that down on my end a bit, though. I don't need it that close to my ears. Alright. So, yes, where was I? Right, I think I can make this more dynamic. Let's see. Okay, let's pop on a new layer and work on this smaller. Yeah, I have done fan art before, but as a gift. I suppose it's good to practice on. But I'm at a stage now where it really profits me more. Not exactly, not literally, but it does more for me to practice my own characters. So let me fine tune what's going on here so that I have a good pose, and then I'll start bringing in some real details. Just try not to forget to do the feet though, eventually. And there's tricks, you can get away with it. Some people have very successfully in comics, but kind of frowned on. Now I am kind of wondering if I'm exaggerating the foreshortening in perspective a little too much here. Possibly quite a bit too much. Ah, here we go, I got it. Now, I like this one because she has an interesting origin story, although she's a good character without it. work on that. So I do have client work to do. But I've been in a mood today. So I'm gonna do something that's a bit unlike me for the moment. So my favorite X-Men, I suppose, is Rogue. But I'm also very fond of Storm. I mean, primarily I know her from the cartoons. Yeah, the really excellent 90s cartoons. Because she always came across as so regal. And intelligent, so I liked her a lot. This is quite an ugly sketch. So it's time to do a new layer. Go gray with it. So really normally, or well, I started off on number 2 pencil, like everybody else. Every other kid who couldn't afford art supplies. But I've gotten away from that recently, or well, lately. And I've been doing a lot more painting. So my homework is, it's been pretty sketchy. And I don't see that I'm going to make it any less sketchy today. We're getting closer. Good evening, Heartless. How you doing? I have just run out of tea. Oh well. I'll live. Well, it's good to be back. I'm glad to see you again. But normally I don't do fan art, but I decided to try something for fun for myself today. Also, this angle of the jawline is really difficult. And I'm not sure that I remember how to do it with line art instead of with mask and shadows. Well, thank you for coming back. I have to admit, I did feel a little bit lost without coming back in here and doing my art stream, and talking to you and all. But I needed the time off. There was stuff I was neglecting. Well, I appreciate that. Okay, I am just about happy with this line I've got going here. I know I'm not terribly exciting. See, I'm gonna have to check portions on this in a minute. Come on, finish auto-saving. Yeah, I think that one's coming along. I kind of had mixed news today. I had a lot of things that I expected to come in either today or tomorrow. So I got a package today, and one of the items wasn't in it. So it was not a particularly well packed box. So it was just one rather loose strip of tape around it. So I kind of suspected maybe it fell out in transit. And it was a bunch of clearance stuff, so I didn't think that the company would actually replace it. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, and I emailed them, and they're going to replace it now. Yeah, I'm doing the epic playlist today, so some of it does get kind of loud, I think. I don't know if turning it down on my headset does anything for turning it down on the stream. Did I hit the end of my playlist? There it is. So, now it's still going on. I've got how many more left? So let's see. Nah, there's a lot left. So much epic. And I might have had the volume turned all the way down for a second. Well, I was in the mood for a different thing today. Though the drums might be a little much. I'm going to have to think about the flow of this piece right here. Alright, the drums do not work well with drawing. I'm sorry, we're just going to have to scoot on past there. Let's see. Yep, today we can be Epic Realm. Yeah, I need to work on that. Excuse me. Well, I did think it was an appropriate music choice, considering I hardly ever do fan art. Okay, here we go. Whoops. A little too enthusiastic there. Okay. Well, there's really different moods to drawing. So, if I want her to feel like she's battling with someone, then it's a decent choice. So let's see, I do think I have a few proportions. Oh, I am trying for Storm from the X-Men. Not Movie Storm. They have not managed to get Movie Storm correct yet. It's not Halle Berry's fault. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out where am I going to put the X-Men logo? Honestly, I think my favorite's Rogue. But I am also quite fond of Storm. And Wolverine's always interesting to watch. They actually do a decent job with his character. Yes, that's the one. She's also from the American South, so a little solidarity for the hometown girl. Yeah, I do like Wolverine quite a bit. Something about not being able to die. And then it's actually worked into his character development. The kinds of things that he cares about. Okay. No. Rogue kinda got a raw deal there. Because her abilities are not voluntary. She can't touch anybody without, potentially putting them in a coma. So, let me think. Well, I'm trying to give you thoughtful answers. I don't know. I think that in the X-Men universe, everyone's powers are just, there's a lot of downsides to them. really. It's very well thought out. That nobody just gets awesome powers and has this terrific life because of them. Well, the last thing on earth I want to do is read anyone's mind. Uh, Flying would be cool, but nobody ever gets to just fly. There's, and I would kind of hate to be Storm because she could lose her temper and cause a tsunami or something. I don't know. So she always has to be very much in control. Um, there's the whole being super strong thing, which could get annoying. I'm sure you accidentally break things. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe Mystique. And then I could look like whatever I wanted. And I would just look like a nicer looking version of myself. And then no one would ever have to know. Just be undercover Mystique forever. Yeah, I think I preferred the way I had the eyes before. How about I change my answer next week? Let's see. I don't know much about Dazzler, but she looks fun. Yeah, it probably won't be X-Men Day next week. Now, Magneto's not a bad choice. Yeah, there's not as much baggage as with being able to move anything with your mind, but it's still very useful. Ah, noses. Such a complex shape. Oh, it's almost time for me to go, and I haven't really inked this. Oh yeah, but some of them just seem to have terrible side effects. Also, you have to use your best judgment and discernment when helping people, even when you don't have superpowers. You have to know that what you're doing is actually going to help. Well, I mean, for Rogue, she can't touch anyone without potentially knocking them out. Beast is brilliant and very athletic. And Blue. And imagine if you could read minds and you couldn't stop. Oh, gracious. Hmm. About being Magneto? Oh yeah, I guess there's a lot of cool things. But what did you have in mind? I don't know. I think Mystique's more of a free agent. Which, honestly, it's making me like her more all the time. That is so. Although frequently she helped them be evil, so... Well, oh goodness, I don't have much more time. I'm not going to be able to get much further on this. And I just love that line. Yeah, it's about the size of it, I think. No. Heartless Spectre, you would be benevolent, Magneto. Yeah, we could run a tow truck business. Well, the X-Men are pretty epic. They even managed to pretty much mostly survive being turned into movies. That was pretty good. Alright, well, that's going to have to be it for tonight. I say as I continue drawing, because I don't want to leave it undone. I finally got into a rhythm here. I really wanted to do stronger shadows and stuff. Ag. Yeah, I mean, the movies did alright. That was a pretty good franchise. They kind of lost their grip on it with the whole Dark Phoenix thing. And they were losing it a little bit before then. There were some serious plot holes in Days of Future Past. And if anyone, just in case anyone enjoyed that movie a whole lot, I'm not going to point that out. But when I watch a superhero movie, I do not want to leave it thinking less of the heroes. That would be an anti-superhero movie. Well, Storm's not done, but there's most of her. Oh, foreshortening. Kills me every time. Well, don't expect it to make much sense. There, it looks a little better like that. But that's got to be it for tonight. I might revisit this one tomorrow. Be nice to finish it up. Let's actually save it as something. Does not belong in that folder. Should be. I suppose it can just go in here somewhere. So yeah, I should be back tomorrow night at 8:45-ish. I was running a little bit late tonight. Alright, guys. There. Why did they tag the Death Note tribute with upbeat? Huh. Now, I told you I'd be going. But anyway, music courtesy of OtherRealmStudios.com. They're royalty-free epic background music, which I actually haven't downloaded any of these. I just had it playing in the background. And you can always find my work at OtherRealmStudio.com. Oh, and today I have done an update. Actually, I did the update the other day. Yeah, while I was trying to stay offline and started doing different things online. I have put the first few pages, the prologue chapter, up on OtherRealmStudio.com. I have it as a slideshow down here. So, you go to the page, there's my portfolio slideshow at the top, and you scroll down past the news about Soulbound, and there's the slideshow with the samples. So if you'd like a free look at Soulbound Issue 1 Adrift. Oh, and this is the interior cover art. This is one of the versions of the map. And then there's some pages to get you started on the story. And you can find my work on Amazon. If you just search Soulbound Adrift, you'll be able to find that in the Kindle store. So yeah, since we're getting so far on issue 2, I thought I should put up a decent sized sample of the story. There's a few pages. A few more after that. I'm not going to play them all on my stream. Well, yeah, so if you want to go check out my website, OtherRealmStudio.com, then there it is on the home page. Just scroll down and see it. All right, well, thank you for coming by and for keeping me company. And for everyone who might watch the video later, well, thank you for stopping by as well. And I'll see you in the other realm. Good night.